Alrighty, we are back. So, um, yeah, Hawkeye and Miles look like it would be a ton of fun. Two player with the confuse and stun stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I think, like, if you run Miles, one run in aggression, one in justice, because there's cards that activate when the villain schemes. So if they are confused, then you can do that, or deal like 3 damage to a confused enemy, or deal damage to a tough, not tough, but a whatever enemy, the stun enemy. I think that would be fun. Spider Woman also has some pretty good access to stun and confuse with like her pheromones, so I think that'd be really fun. Blast, your headset died. Oh no. So okay, so also the so you want more deck building streams. So you enjoy watching the deck building streams. I never can tell. So I'm actually going to start a poll. So everyone can vote. Do you like watching me make streams on or make decks on stream, or would you rather me just kind of get to the game? I don't mind. I enjoy doing the deck building on the stream. I just, for whatever reason, I just kind of assumed that it was boring for people, and so I kind of went away from that. But if we like that, then yeah, like, I mean, I would love to do it. So deck building is a super interesting intro. So cool. Yeah, so that's good. That makes me happy. So we'll do that, and that's how I started the last stream. But it also kind of helps me, just like deck building is a lot, like a lot of prep, and so we can talk and deck build if that is interesting to you. So sweet, yeah. So go ahead and vote, and we can modify this. I mean, that's what we're here for. Alrighty, so Miles Morales Justice, we are running the new shield. I also like hearing your thought process on how you pick cards, and it helps us understand what kind of synergy for cards you're looking for. Okay, yeah, awesome. And like I try and describe the deck a little bit, but I totally see how seeing that live and my thought process and however wrong or right it is can affect. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I used to watch Team Covenant stuff a lot, and I did enjoy their deck building. So maybe we just start adding that in and just doing it. Unfortunately, I've already built all the decks for today, so we can't do that. But I will describe them. So the new shield archetype is all things to do with the shield traded keywords. So we'll get the boring stuff out of the way. We got resources and we got power in all of us. So we got a couple of really expensive allies or cards that are gray. Interesting. From my experience, Marvel Champions deck building feels more straightforward than either Arkham or Lord of the Rings. I would agree with that. I think that is true. It's probably the least amount. However, as the card pool starts to expand more and more, deck building can get pretty intense. So there's a lot of synergies. I think the hardest part about deck building with here is finding out what you don't want to put in your deck, which I think is probably true for all of it. But Lord of the Rings is by far the heaviest on the deck building for me. And then Arkham, I've built like 3 decks, and so I don't have a huge understanding in that. But yeah, so I mean, we are doing a deck building stream on Wednesday for Arkham. Jason and I are. So okay, let's talk about what we're doing here. So let's talk about our allies first. So shield allies, we got Mockingbird, we've got Nick Fury, which these are ones that we all know and love. Arkham seems like it has an interesting way to deck build, but I can't go down that rabbit hole. I need to get your Marvel stuff tokens and such before I buy another LCG. Yeah, probably. So Mockingbird and Nick, we all know and love. War Machine, which I never play. I don't think he's the best, but why not? He's a shield Avenger. He comes in with toughness, and his basic attack gains range. So, I mean, he's not great, but it is what it is. And I'll explain why he's in here in a second. Then we got Agent 13, which is our new... Hey, Crumb Snatcher Studio. Yo. How's it going? Happy to have you here. When I was running a leadership Black Panther deck, I had too many dead cards that work on allies that I don't have on the field. Yeah. Yep. And so it's always hard to try and find that balance. So Agent 13 is our new one of our new basic shield cards that we got in this new pack. I did. We got another one, which is Dum Dum Dugan, which I did not include in this deck, and we can talk about that. But it's really just he is expensive. So Agent 13 says that after Agent 13 attacks or thwarts, choose a shield support and ready that support. So let's talk about our supports. So we've got Government Liaison. So this is a hero action. You can exhaust Government Liaison to play a shield card from your hand, reducing its resource cost by 1. And so this helps us get... Almost all of these cards are shield. So that helps us give a discount for 2 cards each round. We've got Helicarrier, which is we all know and love. But it's also a support, right? So here's their supports. And so Agent 13 can have Helicarrier activate twice. And we got Sky Destroyer, which is just super fun. So this is another support. It says, after you play a shield card, exhaust Sky Destroyer and deal 2 damage to an enemy. We're going to be playing a lot of shield cards, so I'm hoping to trigger this every single time. Okay. Let's... Yep, so we want to get Agent 13 onto the table as quickly as possible. So hopefully we can do that. And then Field Agent. So Agent 13 is probably going to be spending most of her time thwarting. And Field Agent is whenever a shield ally would take any amount of consequential damage, you can remove a counter from Field Agent to prevent one of those damage. So it's a free activation, effectively. Oh, we have more shield cards. Forgot about those. So those are the Field Agents. So those are here. We've got Quake, who we all know and love. After minion schemes, exhaust Quake, deal 2 damage to that minion. You know what the Helicarrier likes bringing to its enemies? Hell, yes. I played a game with some friends, and they played Captain America, and their deck title is Cap Helicarry. It was pretty great. We've got Spider Woman, which is a new card for us. So reduce the cost to play Spider Woman by 1 for each confused enemy in play. So then we got Monica Chang. So I think Monica Chang is probably one of my most favorite designed cards out of the new expansion. So after Monica Chang enters play, search your deck, hand, and discard pile for a copy of Surveillance Team and put it into play. Place 1 Snoop counter on the Surveillance Team. So Surveillance Teams are supports that come in, and you can exhaust them to remove 1 threat from a scheme. They are not super cost effective, but with Monica, they become cost effective because you're paying for Monica and then you get a free 1 with 4 counters on it. And so I'm running it. We'll see how it goes, and it'll be fun. I thought it liked bringing Helly. One day we're going to have a secret organization that will rival that of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'll probably be called Sword. Now, that would be interesting, right? What is that from? Is that Agent Carter? Is Sword and Agent Carter? Like, I know it's like in the comics or whatever, but I think it showed up in Agent Carter. Is like I haven't read a lot of the comments, but I think Sword was an active organization in Agent Carter. And then we got Global Logistics. So exhaust 1 shield card you control to look at the top 4 cards of a player deck or the encounter deck. Discard any of those cards and put the others back on the top or bottom of the deck in any order. So again, we're just trying to get Agent 13 as quickly as possible. And then Homeland Intervention. Exhaust up to 3 shield cards and choose a scheme. Remove 2 threat from a scheme for each card exhausted that way. So it basically doubles the effectiveness of Surveillance Team. I'm really excited for this. I love that we opened up a new archetype for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I love that we opened up a new archetype for Justice, other than just kind of the one way or another, which felt very, 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 very strong. So I'm excited to see how this plays. It ain't Global Logistics if you're just fighting in New York. That's true. That's very fair. Alrighty. Okay, so we went ahead and did our setup. City Streets starts with 4, which is kind of gross, honestly. 4 whole sand counters on it. We probably need to get that down. Ugh. Alrighty. The nice thing is that we will be able to flip into Alter Ego and use our recovery because we're playing Justice. We're not super afraid of Sandman scheming that much. However, it is only a 9 threshold, which is better than the break-in from Rhino, but just by 2. Okay, Sword was essentially the space version of Shield. Okay, got it. Or the full name, Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division. Whew. Yep. That would turn this stream into a very, very long stream, and I'd be okay with that. So we are going to exhaust Spider-Man to go ahead and just remove 2 from City Streets. We'll ready, and we'll draw. We got Genki. Okay. We got Swing In. Surveillance Team. Defense Mechanism. And the Power in All of Us. Start out by putting 1 here. Then Sandman is going to attack. We're just going to take the damage. It's going to be 2 plus 2, so that's 4 indirect damage. Got, but we got keeping. Well, we're going to pull Keeping Secrets again. Jefferson Davis, the part-time surveillance team that doesn't run on charges. He's run by the power of fatherly love. Aww. I love it. And then we're going to mill some cards. So we're milling 3. 1, 2, 3. What do we get rid of? Calling in Favors, Dirt Trap, and Gang Up. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. And then our bad card is Volunteer Work. Guess what? I'm going to Alter Ego anyways. So, Spider-Man have Civilian? He does. Sweet. Okay. So this has 3. We are going to... We're going to flip down to Alter Ego form. We'll exhaust Jefferson Davis to remove one from the main scheme. We will go ahead and... Oh, whenever we do this, we get to shuffle a card, which is an Acrobatics, into our hand. I guess Sandman has been playing the Dunwich Legacy in his off time. With, just all the milling in Dunwich. Gosh, that was... that led to some scary games. Okay. So he healed for 4, so I need to take me up to 4. Or take me up to 9. We will toss a swing in and a defense mechanism to play Genki. We'll exhaust Genki to draw a card, which is Web Shot. Okay. We're going to toss a Web Shot and a Power in All of Us to activate this, which is remove threat equal to your Alter Ego's recovery. So that's 4, so we're going to do that. And since we have the civilian trait, we get to draw 1 card, which is Quake. And we'll exhaust Government Liaison, toss a Surveillance Team to play Quake. One day we're going to have main villains who can be defeated by Alter Ego forms, like the 2 fairies seen in Dark Knight. Mark my words. I really want them to do more with the Alter Ego stuff, because I think there's some really fun things that you can activate there. I think I'm looking forward to something that's like, you know, a Professor X, like controlling your deck equal to your recovery values so that it benefits you to bump up your recovery and stuff. I just think that would be a really fun design space. Okay, so we will ready. And we will draw. Hey, Nick. Double life. Okay, interesting. Monica. Energy. Web shooter. I get 1 more card. And acrobatics. I like it. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to start out, we're going to place 2 here. Sandman's going to scheme for 1 plus 0. So just 1. Then we will get a bad card, which is Threat or Menace. When revealed, you may change form. If you're in hero form, place 2 threat on the main scheme. If you're in Alter Ego form, you cannot change form during your next turn. So we will go ahead and flip up to hero form. This actually works out pretty well. Place 2 threat on the main scheme. And what's nice is that we got a double life. So we can switch back, which is always fun. Okay, so now it's my turn. We will potato or potato. Potato. It's potato. I'm a Okay, so we're going to toss in an acrobatics to play a web shooter. We will exhaust Government Liaison, exhaust Web Shooter, and play an energy for a Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, we are going to draw 3 cards. So Field Agent, Double Life, and a Sky Destroyer. I like the Sky Destroyer, not gonna lie. I really like seeing Sky Destroyer here. We will thwart 2 off the main with Spider-Man. This is supposed to be exhausted. No, I should not have exhausted that. Oh, that was dumb. That's fine. It's fine. I will toss a double life to play a double life. I don't get to ready, which actually is fine. I didn't need to ready. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Exactly. So we'll hop back down to alter ego form, and we'll shuffle a card into our deck. And I think it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be double life. Okay, so now I will exhaust Genki to draw a card. Global Logistics, okay. And I will exhaust Jefferson Davis to remove one from here. Nick will remove the last two. And we're going to toss these three to play Sky Destroyer. We just have to get Sky Destroyer on the table. Can't not. I mean, like, I think, like, these would be nice to have, but I need Sky Destroyer. Insert cheap trade about double life having a double life as an event and an energy source. Yes. That's a hero interrupt, so we can't do anything there. Okay, so we will ready. That needs a... Oh, and he's scheming. Oops. Oh well. That's fine. I was like, it would have been nice to have Nick be able to block, but he'll just get discarded. Got a web shooter, we got a surveillance team, got a power in all of us, got Homeland Intervention, and Spider Woman. Okay. Oh, one more, which is Web Shot. Okay. Now that we're built, I think we're getting pretty excited about our possibilities here. Okay, so we're going to place one here on the main. Sandman's going to thwart for 3, so that goes up to 4. And then our bad card is a Common Criminal, so this is surging into a Common Criminal, which is surging into a Sand Clone. Well, okay, so X is equal to the number of sand counters on city streets. Ooh, that's cool. When defeated, resolve surging Sand's ability. So right now he's a 1/3/3, so gross. At the end of the round, Nick gets discarded because Nick goes to do Nick things instead of Gandalf. And here we go. Okay, so first we'll exhaust Genki to draw a card, which is Agent 13. You love to see it. You love to see it. Now I'm excited. Okay, Jefferson Davis will exhaust to remove one threat from here. What do we got? We got Web Shooter, which is... I kind of want Web Shooter, but we'll toss a Web Shooter. I don't like doing it to kill the Common Criminal, and then we'll get to draw a card, which is Swing In. Okay. And I need these cards, so I will not kill the second Common Criminal with it. Okay. Now we are ready. So we will flip up to Hero Form. We are going to exhaust Government Liaison. We will toss a power in all of us. And a surveillance team to play Agent 13. So Agent 13 triggers Sky Destroyer. So after you play a shield card, exhaust Sky Destroyer, deal 2 damage to an enemy. So that will be to the Sand Clone. Okay. We will attack the Sand Clone with Agent 13. We will exhaust Field Agent to prevent one of those consequential damage that kills the Sand Clone. And then after we do that, we get to ready a support, which we will ready Sky Destroyer. Okay. We are going to play... Yep, we're going to play Homeland Intervention. So exhaust up to 3 shield cards you control and choose a scheme, remove 2 threat for each card exhausted that way. So we'll exhaust Quake And that will remove 2 threat from this scheme. Oh, I said it, didn't I? I did say it. I said the opposite of Shord. The liaison is pulling overtime, yeah. Whenever I do that, I get to exhaust Sky Destroyer to deal 2 damage to an enemy, which will be... Might as well make it the Common Criminal. We will toss Spider-Woman and swing in to play a Web Shot. So deal 4 damage to an enemy. If I paid for this card using an energy resource, which I did, resolve Venom Blast. So I'm going to deal 4 damage to Sandman. Venom Blast ability is deal 2 damage to an enemy. So 2 more and then stun the enemy. To be fair, your IRL word ban has 5-minute time limit, so you should be in the clear. It's more fun to try and do it the entire game, though. What else do I have? Okay, so I have Spider-Man. I'll just hit the Common Criminal. Oh, and I was supposed to, whenever I killed the Sand Clone, resolve Surging Sand. So this goes up and I mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. Okay. So I need to figure that out. I need to start not having that happen. So we will ready everybody up. Draw. There's a Double Life. Like seeing that. There's a Genius. Global Logistics. Web Shot. And, okay. Hey! Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. The Iron Man. I forgot I put that in there. Okay, so we're going to start out. We're going to place 2 here on the main scheme. Sandman's going to attack, but he is stunned. And so we will get a bad card, which is Advance, the villain scheme. So it's going to be 1 plus 0. Love it. 4, 3. Back to our turn. Let's have some fun. Okay, so... You related to Cobra Kai by any chance? I think so, yeah. Okay, so we are going to play Global Logistics. So exhaust 1 shield card you control. Look at the top 4 cards of a player deck or the encounter deck and put them back in any order. So we'll look at the top 3. There's Helicarrier. So we'll put that on top. I think we'll definitely do that. Yes, we will. Okay, so when I do that, exhaust Sky Destroyer to deal 2 damage. Sadly not. Bummer. So down to 8. Okay. We will... I have 9 health. I don't need to ready my identity. That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Pay for that. We can pay for that, but I really want to... One, 2. Okay, here we go. Got it. We're going to exhaust Web Shooter. We're going to toss in an Acrobatics to play Web Shot. So deal 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did pay for it with a wild resource, so 2 more damage and then stun Sandman. Then we are going to... Yeah, okay. That works. Then we are going to... He's at 2 health. Y'all think Miles could do this monthly challenge with all his stats? I think so. I think the Miles shield build that we're running right now has a really good shot at the monthly challenge. Because if you can sit there and stun that villain. He does have a And he does have an attachment. So the experimental injections in his Nemesis. Wait, sorry, that's Ghost Spider. The Razor Claws. So that's kind of tough because then you get +2 attack, but it does give another attachments that you can throw out there on it. So, okay, so we'll hit Sandman for. No, we're gonna exhaust. We're gonna remove 2 from the city streets. We're gonna roll down to alter ego form. We will. Oh, I forgot. After That's fine. That's fine. Shoot. Well, I don't know if I want to trigger that ability because I know Helicarrier is on the top. So I don't think I am. I think I'm not going to trigger my ability. So Jefferson Davis will take 1 off of the main. Genki will draw me Helicarrier. I will thwart 2 with Agent 13. I'll do that when I was in my hero phase. So I can trigger this field agent response. There's no downside to doing that. And then I get the Ready Sky Destroyer. Then we are going to exhaust. Oh, that's a government liaison. Oh, I can flip up. So I can't flip up. Shoot. Okay. Oh well. We'll toss Double Life and Genius to play Helicarrier. And Helicarrier enters play. We will exhaust Sky Destroyer to do 2 damage to Sandman, which will take him to round 2. When revealed, resolve of Surging Sands ability on city streets. So we're going to add 1 and then mill 3. And we're off to the races. I have so much economy right now. There may be too much economy in this deck, but oh well, it's fun. Alrighty, we will continue to draw. So we got Government Liaison, we got Power Within. We're getting a bad card. Two, 4, 5. Nope, 6. Or an alter ego. So 6. Government Liaison, Power Within, Homeland Intervention, Mockingbird, Surveillance Team. Sweet. Okay. Starting out, we're going to place 1 here. Then Sandman is going to scheme for 1. That goes up to 2. And we got 2 bad cards. The first one is Panic in the Streets. Treat the printed text box of each location support and each persona support as if it were blank except for traits. Oh wow. Okay, so that's Helicarrier. That's a lot. So we'll just get rid of that very quickly. Wow, that's a tough one. And that has an acceleration icon on it. So I'm going to put this here. It does not trigger this forced response. I just do that to remind myself. That's when you mill through your deck. When revealed, searching counter deck, discard pile and set aside area for a copy of your obligation, which I think was the first card. Yep. And then we are going to exhaust Miles. Yep. To remove this from the game, because I don't want to get rid of Genki and Jefferson Davis. Unhallowed Country Marvel Champions version. Okay. That is so crippling for Miles and Shield. I love it. But okay, we're fine. Okay, so starting at my turn, I cannot activate these because those are blank text boxes. So we will flip up to hero form. We will play Homeland Intervention, and we'll exhaust Jefferson Davis and Genki. Nope, not Genki. Exhaust Jefferson Davis and Field Agent to remove 4 threat from this scheme. We'll exhaust Quake as well. 2 threat from that scheme for each card exhausted this way, so that exhausts and takes all of that away, which is great. And because that is a shield card, we can exhaust Sky Destroyer to deal 2 damage to the villain, which I just realized he's at 18, so he's at 16 now. Okay, sweet. Now, okay, so we will exhaust Helicarrier to play an Acrobatics. So we deal 5 damage to Sandman because he is stunned. Hey, Collect Angels, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Happy to have you here. We will go ahead and thwart 2 off the main with Agent 13. We don't have a way to prevent that damage, but that's fine. Then we will we'll exhaust a government liaison, toss a Mockingbird to play a government liaison, just because we want more economy, because that always sounds fun. Whenever I thwarted with her, I'm going to ready Sky Destroyer. We'll exhaust Sky Destroyer to deal 2 damage. Doing fine. Is this standard or expert difficulty? Yeah, this is standard. So right now I'm going through kind of a series of videos where I'm playing through every single hero and playing through them in all 4 of the aspects, and then kind of ranking them on a scale, and then talking about them on the YouTube channel. So with that being said, we are playing through standard on all of these. So this is not actually the campaign. So I will be starting the campaign here probably in about 2 weeks or so, because I'm moving here, so can't really do it when everything's packed up. But we'll be starting the campaign. But right now we're playing our second game with Miles as Spider-Man. We played Justice, or we played Aggression. Now we're playing Justice, and we got Protection and Leadership coming up. So it is a big project. It's a lot of fun, though. I'm having a blast with it. So I am having a blast with it. We'll toss Surveillance Team to play Power Within. And that's what we got this turn. So we'll stand up. He's only got 9 health left, so I'm feeling pretty okay with my life. We got Spider-Woman, Swing In, Power in All of Us, Energy, and Genius. Okay, so we got all of the money, so that's always fun. I think I have too much money in this deck. I think I could probably go without one of the government liaisons and probably be fine. Alrighty, so starting out, we're going to place 1 here on the main scheme. Sandman's going to attack, but he is stunned, and then we're going to resolve a bad card, which is Dirt Trap. When defeated, resolve Surging Sand ability, and that only has 1, and we're not going to touch it at all because it's got 9. So let's see what we've got. We will go ahead and attack Sandman for 2, taking him down to 6. We're going to, after your hero uses a basic power, discard Power Within to deal 2 damage and stun Sandman. So he's down to 7. Nope, 5. That's how it works. We will toss a Energy and a Power in All of Us to play Spider-Woman, exhaust Sky Destroyer to deal 2 damage, and then we've got 5 here. So that's game. I love the shield archetype. I mean, there's a little bit of refining that I would do with it. Like I don't know if I need government liaisons. Maybe nice to have 1, but I don't know if I need them all. especially in Miles's kit, which has these web shooters, which are just built in, excellent economy. Oh my goodness, yeah. No, I really want to play this more. I was a big fan of this. So, I think we were talking on the Discord, which if you're not a part of the Discord, links in the bio. We'd love to have you. I think we were talking about it, that the one downside that I see to the shield archetype is that it feels like I can take these 25 cards and throw them in with almost any of the heroes and play the exact same game that I just did. So, not necessarily a critique, because I mean that's true for so many of these types of like archetypes, like one way or another, or similar. But all of that being said, really enjoyed this shield. Let's go to let's do leadership next, and then we'll finish off with protection. I'm gonna go to the be right back screen. This one may be a little bit longer. I'm gonna go grab something to eat because I'm starting to get really hungry. So no more than like 5 minutes, but I'll see you here real soon. So peace.